Hello Sourcefed Movie Club, it's me, and this week's movie was Jiro Dreams of Sushi. And my quickie review for this film is this is a gorgeously shot, wonderfully emotive documentary on the life of a sushi maker in Japan. And it is amazing how well this is created. It goes through every aspect of the craft, of where the food comes from, of all the people who were involved in every stage of the preparation, of all of the stuff to do with this entire trade and this entire art form, because it really is an art form to make sushi, and this documentary is an art form in itself. It's gorgeously shot. It's just beautiful. Every single shot, every single scene, every single section. There's a section on the people who make the food, on the people who prepare the food, who gets the fish, who distributes the fish. And every single step is gorgeously shot. It manages to do something that a lot of films and a lot of other, sometimes TV shows, sometimes films fail to do, and that is perfect music-visual synergy. It is wonderful to listen to, because every single shot has a rhythm to it and works perfectly with the music, and it's complex and gorgeous to look at and gorgeous to listen to. Anyone who, at the end of this film, didn't want sushi clearly wasn't watching it. I really want sushi. I've only had sushi once in my life, and that was when I was 13, and now I really want to just have some sushi, but it's not going to be as good as it looks on film. As I said, gorgeously shot, beautiful music. Every single character that you see is a human person, and they have a complete history in themselves. Like the one or two scenes that you have with even the rice distributor, you see him for about the course of 5 minutes, but you still think that is a whole complete person there. I wouldn't mind sitting down and discussing his life with him. Every single one of these characters is inspiring for their passion, their love of their art form, the fact that they want to carry on until the last moment of their lives in what they feel passionate about, and sometimes they're harsh, and sometimes they feel like they haven't done enough, and that is immensely inspiring. I think for me, I've just started watching a lot of Japanese films. I'm catching up on my Studio Ghibli stuff. I just watched Cowboy Bebop for the first time. There's a lot of Japanese stuff that I'm finally starting to get into, and there's something so incredibly emotive and so incredibly engaging about listening to Japanese dialogue while reading the subtitles, because you can't look away from the screen. You can't, open another tab or get out your phone or anything, because you have to focus in on it. You have to watch every single scene, and every single scene you've got to involve yourself in. It's like reading a book with visuals, and I'm not really the kind of snob who would be like, you have to watch it with subtitles, you can't watch it with dub, but there is something magical about having to read and interpret as you watch, and it does really push you into focusing in on the story in a way that watching other films won't do. I think this is an amazing documentary. I don't watch a lot of documentaries, but this does a beautiful job. People won't enjoy this if you don't like documentary, if you don't like reading subtitles. If you don't like those two things, you will hate this. It is not a film for the type of people who would watch it for 5 minutes and then walk away. You have to focus in on it. You have to translate. You have to absorb yourself in the magic of what's going on. I think it was lovely. I would recommend it to anyone else apart from those people. And that's it, really. Hopefully you found this review useful. I probably said exactly what everyone else has said, but I loved it, and I would probably buy it on DVD and watch it again. Bye guys.